Good morning, everyone. How are you? My name is Dawn, and today I'm doing the weekly guidance. The images are on Facebook. Sorry, before we go on, I am for the weekly guidance, as I always do, I am using my Clipper and Read the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle cards, okay? So that's the deck that I'm using right now. Again, these cards, like the daily guidance, they are a collective, okay? So not every single word that I'm going to say, as in with every reading, is going to necessarily match in with everything that's going on for you for the next week or so. But there are elements of it that will relate to you. And look, if you don't relate to the choice that you picked, with the image, and another image kind of, sounds a bit more like it, then that's okay too. Just, you know what I mean? Don't kind of make yourself so rigid and so boxed in, okay? Again, with boxes, get rid of the boxes. Get rid of them. Put it in the recycling. Okay, so the images were, again, image A was clouds, image B were waves, image C was a field of grass, and then image D was a campfire at night time. For those, I was a bit sneaky, not sneaky, but maybe a little sneaky, with the images I chose, because they represent earth, air, fire and water. And I'm sure some of you did see that and pick up on that. So I was not sneaky, but I don't know. I kind of felt very I'm sorry if I let anyone astray. Okay, so I'm going to pick out the 4 cards, okay, and then we'll go from there. Okay. That one. Waves. And then finally, okay, right, so first things first, there are the 4 cards. Okay, so this is image A, okay, and it is Merlin, alchemy, justice and balance. Ooh, balance, people. There's a lot of people that are really, really, really way out of balance and way out of sync and just kind of like doing 400 million things all at the same time while balancing on a balloon and juggling. That's the kind of imagery of people just doing way too much and everything all at once and doing a half-hour's job and then being annoyed with yourself. Will you stop and slow down one thing at a time? One thing at a time, okay? I know we're great at multitasking and we can get shit done, but sometimes you have to stop, gather yourself together, and then keep going on, okay? And this is something where, like, I think maybe it's modern society or something where everything has to be done and everything has to be done now. Like now, 10 minutes ago, now, 2 days ago. The amount of stress that I'm actually feeling right now from this card. Just stop, get the balance right, make some time. Make some time to make some time. Okay, pencil it in your diary. Make some time to make some time. Like and stop putting yourself under pressure with the deadlines. I know, fair enough, at work, some people, I can already kind of hear you, like, I have to at work, whatever. That's different. I'm talking about life in general. I'm talking about the deadlines you're placing on yourself. And for some people, unrealistic deadlines. I'm actually kind of, because it's summertime, people try and get back into bikini body, whatever that is. But it's a case of, like being really stupid with your eating habits and really, and it's just, it's unrealistic. Be healthy the whole time. Like, and look after yourself better, and don't be trying to put this unrealistic body image on yourself. Okay, that's just one scenario. And then, like, again with the body image, like, wanting to lose, 2 stone in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, unrealistically. and then getting upset about it. Stop placing unrealistic caps on yourself. It's just ridiculous, and it's making you just kind of go stir crazy. See with the card, he's just sitting there and being nice and quiet and chilled out, and he's got his dragon and he's got his little kitten. It's time just to sit and read a book, or, get off social media and just simply be. Find out where it is that you want to be. Find out what it is that you want to do. Because for some people, the reason why everything feels like it's on a deadline and it's capped and it's everything, it's because you're not happy with what you're doing. So change it. You have that power. So go and look at ways to change it. Fair enough, some of you can't. You want to change and you actually can't because bills, mortgages, car repayments, etc, etc, etc. Yeah, I get it. Do something else then. Get a hobby. It's that simple. Make the time for yourself to do that so you're not so riled up all the time. Okay? Get the magic back. Just get the magic back. Like, flippantly, I said there was a dragon in the picture, and it makes no difference to me that there is a dragon. So if a dragon was sitting beside me, I'd probably be like, yeah, hey, dragon. But some of you probably zoned in on that as if, like, oh God, a dragon's beside you. Like, oh my God, she's nuts, she's crazy. I probably am, all of the above. But, something, find the magic in life. Get outside, go for a walk. Look for the 3 bears. I don't know, go on a fairy hunt. Go on a bear hunt. Just have fun and live a little. Let your inner child to come out and play. Okay? Let them come out and play. Okay? So, that was clouds. Okay? And now waves. Movement. Sorry, movement and waves, and it's got all wavy lines, and yeah. Okay. So, people who chose this card, for some of you, as you can see with the image, okay, it's kind of like that dead stillness, and nothing is happening, and nothing is happening really, really fast, and you're getting impatient, and you're losing the will to live, and you're just like beating yourself up about everything, and it's never going to happen, and all this other negative crap is coming out. Stop, because this is, for some of you, this is the calm before the storm, basically, and it's that kind of, you have to gather yourself and get your stuff together and get through everything, okay? And this is why people say it's a calm before the storm. I know people are like, oh my God, everything feels grand, there's not going to be a storm. And I don't mean, like, obviously physically, and maybe there will be physically, but it's like the feast or the famine. Okay, maybe calm before the storm for some people is a bit scary. But it's a feast or a famine. It's all or nothing. And it's that kind of like, it may feel like you're doing absolutely nothing now, but you're making and laying the groundwork for the future. And if you're not, then this famine that you're having, that will continue. So you need to, when it is like this, maybe a lull period in work, or it's that kind of like, oh, nothing is going my way, maybe it's time to change it up a gear. And this is why that happens. It's to make us kind of push boundaries a little bit more and push ourselves along a bit further. For some of you, though, it is the calm before the storm, and a small percentage of those people with the calm before the storm is are burying your head in the sand, okay? And I'm not saying you can see it coming, but you certainly know what the results are going to be. So you need to get your head out of the sand and start facing what it is that you know is coming. Because the longer you bury your head in the sand, the worse it's going to be. And I know maybe some people are thinking, how bad could it be? How worse is it going to be than this, this and this? Well, an awful lot worse. Because you'll still be left with your head in the sand. And you'll still be on the pity train, the self-pity train. And you'll still be feeling like the world is against you, and that everything is all your fault, all somebody else's fault. Just stop and listen to yourself. What would you say to a friend who's going through this? What would you say to them? You'd say, look, you can go, these are the services, and this is what you need to do. So you need to talk to yourself as you would a friend, and guide yourself. Go and get the services. Go and find who you need to talk to. I'm not saying it's that simple, but for some of you, it really is that simple. I'm so sorry. For some of you, it really is that simple, and it's a case of trying to ignore it and hoping it's going to go away. It ain't going to go away. This is the thing. It's not going anywhere. You need to address it, and the sooner you address it, the better it will be for you in the long term. And right now, yes, it's hard, but you need to do it. For other people, as I was saying, it's a feast. It's the famine before the feast, okay? But when you are in the thick of it all, make sure you're still, looking after yourself and getting your kind of commitments done, okay? Don't allow the feast to completely absorb you and completely make you invincible, feel like you're invincible. And make stock, make stock for the famine that will come after. And I'm not saying like everything is going to be a famine, but there's always a little lull period and everything, okay? For other people, I do feel like this is relationship based, and it's that kind of like, for some of you, stop picking at scabs, okay? Stop picking at scabs. Let things heal. Like, if you're forgiven that person, or you are forgiven, or whatever, then stop picking at the scab, okay? If you're continuously picking and on, then clearly you haven't forgiven, and you still need work there, okay? So that's something else to be looking at, alright? Okay, so that was waves. It was all about movement. Actually, sorry, before I leave this card, for some of you it will symbolise movement physically as well. Changing jobs, changing career-wise, moving houses, this type of movement, okay, moving the house around, moving rooms around in the house and moving furniture around and stuff like this. And there's an awful lot of that going on as well, because I can actually hear like tables and chairs scraping across wooden floors and tiles. If it's wooden floors, be careful. So that as well. Okay, so now we have grass. Oh, horse. I'm saying because it doesn't matter. Anyway, so the horse is all about accepting help from another and delegating authority. It's about taking control of your life, okay, and being the captain of your ship and asking for help, and then kind of dictating where that help is needed. Not asking for help and then someone coming in and cooking your dinner and you're like, I can cook my dinner, I need help with this, not that, you know what I mean? But then not opening your mouth to say it out loud, because you don't want to offend that person, because they are actually helping and they feel like they're doing the right thing by doing this for you, although for you it's not, because you need help somewhere else. So you need to, when you're asking for help, you need to delegate that authority, and you need to say, I need help with my garden, I need help painting, I need help, this type of thing. I need help, as in I need, to look up things, or I need to find whatever it is, okay? But excuse me, I'm so sorry. But you need to delegate that authority, and taking control of that. Because with this, it is all about kind of, being part of a team. And with every team, there is a captain. Okay, and if you're asking for help to come in to your life and to fix things, or to, guide or help or support or whatever, you need them to be there where you need them. Okay, not where they feel that they are needed. All right, does that make sense? For some of you, I'm actually feeling like you need to pick up the phone. There's a few maybe. I kind of feel in doctors and hospitals appointments and things like this. If you're waiting on something or you're unsure of something, ring and find out, because I'm just feeling like things aren't going, or there's just maybe not issues or problems necessarily. I am so sorry. But I am so sorry. But delays I think is more the fact of it. Delays, or that kind of like the doctors or professors or specialists or whatever are on holidays and things like this. And if you're waiting on an appointment and you still haven't gotten it, get on the phone, okay, and make yourself known, basically, okay. And then for other people, this will be in relation to, you feel there's something wrong, you're not sure what it is, blah, 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 you've got symptoms, do not use Google, okay? Because you'll have the worst case scenarios every single time and you'll worry yourself to death, basically, before you even get in to see the doctor. But if this is the case that you feel that there's something not right and things they're just not normal or whatever, you need to go and see somebody. I think this is where that's issued at as well, okay? Okay, so that was grass and that's horse. And finally, we have campfire, okay? Image D Campfire. Okay, so we have the serpent, okay? And it says knowledge and healing. As you can see, it is all green, so it is all about healing. Okay, anytime I see snakes, or obviously this card, the serpent, I always think of like a snake shedding its skin and becoming something new, and cutting cords and leaving the past in the past, but still having the marks of it. But it's just not bothering. Not that it's not bothering, but it doesn't have any more control, and it's healing itself. Okay, obviously knowledge and healing. But with this, for some of you, again, I know I said it in one of the other cards, why are you picking at scabs? Why don't you just let them heal? Okay, I know I always tell people follow your intuition, but for some of you, I don't think it's your intuition you're following. I think it's here you're following, and it's very egotistically based, because I'm actually not certain. Like, for some of you, yes, whatever, your intuition is completely right. Maybe not completely as in X, Y, and Z, but it's definitely A, B, and C. But for other people, it kind of feels like you're in this little spider web, and you keep coming back to the same point, and everything else has moved on to another area, but you're still stuck and you keep coming back to it. Maybe it's that safe haven of, this is where pain is, this is where home is, this is where I feel most comfortable. Well, if that's the case, what are you doing with trying to get on to the next page? Why do you keep coming back? Why don't you just stay there? The reason why you're not staying there is because you know that life has moved on, or that things are different and they are better, and it's that, like, like, I don't even know if I'm making sense, but stop going backwards, okay? It's a rear view mirror. It's like this size. You glance in it, you can tip your hat, and you say, I'm done with that, because that was before, and things have changed. I have changed. I have grown. I have learned. Everything. My life has changed. It's evolved. You have shed skin of your past. So stop allowing it to dictate your future. Look out your window, out your driver's window, out the passenger window, whatever the case is. That there is your future. So stop looking behind you. I think for some of you, I'm actually feeling like real agitated by it, and I'm really sorry. But what are you at? Okay, for some of you, you have grown so much, as a family, as friends, as lovers, as partners, as whatever, but yet you still continuously go back to this pit of pain. Do you enjoy being in pain? No one enjoys being in pain. The pain will always be there, but with time, you will heal. Time is a healer, but you have to give it time. Stop jumping backwards and forwards. Sometimes for some people, it's a case of leave the past in the past and grow and learn to move forward. This is where you're at. You've got all the knowledge to move forward and to better your life and to better your future, and to be whole and to be complete and to be happy and to be pain-free in respect of the previous pain that you felt. So stop going backwards. Okay, stop. It's much bigger than you. Okay, and the more you keep going backwards, the more caps that you're putting on your future. Love yourself enough to leave the past in the past. Leave that pain, leave that anger, leave that hatred, leave the everything in the past and move forward. Like it's not simple and it won't be done overnight, but give time some time. Heal. Call upon Archangel Call upon Archangel Raphael. He is the Archangel for healing. Imagine his green cloak of healing wrapped around you, your loved ones, whoever else it is that's involved in X, Y, and Z, and allow the healing to begin. Okay, allow that to happen and mind yourself better. So to allow that all to be absorbed and to move forward. Okay, so that was the Serpent. Knowledge, actually, just before I leave that card. Study. Just to better yourselves. It kind of feels like some of you are maybe wanting to take a plunge to do something new and something different, and you're a bit apprehensive and a bit scared because of the past, perhaps. Why not? Why not take this opportunity and take that leap of faith and get back into the books or self-development, or, you know what I mean, whatever, that part-time flower arranging course because you've always wanted to do it. Why not? Enjoy life. And the more you enjoy life, the lighter you'll feel. It's not saying that the pain has gone away and what's happened is all wonderful and it's all, hunky-dory. It's not. It's just acknowledging that life goes on and the pain that you felt has made you a stronger and a better person for it. And one day you will agree with that. It won't be today or tomorrow or the next day, but one day you'll feel that sense of power and the sense of, I went through all that, or we went through all that, or you know what I mean, they went through all that, or whatever. And it really will be a life-changing, pivotal moment. And it'll be all, I'm not saying it'll be rosy and hunky-dory, but that's life. Life throws curveballs, life does that. But stop focusing on the curveballs. Stop focusing on the strikeouts. Stop focusing on all the negative, niggly crap. And learn from them. Use them as stepping stones. Okay? Use them as stepping stones and get your ass out of the pit. Okay? Okay, so to recap. That was the Serpent. That was for Campfire. Okay, so first of all, we had Merlin for Image A, Clouds. Then we had Image B, Waves, and we had Movement. Then for Image C, we had Grass, and we had the Horse. And then for Image D, we had it was for Campfire, and we had the Serpent. Okay, so thank you so much, and I hope you can relate. Please do like, follow, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and let me know how that worked out, or what you could and couldn't relate to, and whatever. Just get in touch if you want. Well, thank you so much. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Thank you all so much, and I'll be back with the next week's weekly guidance, and then obviously the daily guidance as well. So thank you all so much, and have a great week. Take care and mind yourselves. Bye.